know what she said. She might just change your life.
Feeling like a Friday now because our friend Ann Brodie joins us in studio. Good to see you, Ann, as you dance your way to the microphone.
Good to be seen, Sharon.
It's a beautiful day, and we're heading into a weekend. So we got an extra day to plan. It's good. It's good. Lots to talk about today.
So much going on.
I don't know. Where do you want to even start?
Well, let's start with Zootopia.
That looks so cute.
Oh, it is adorable. And you know something? It's about a bunny who lives in the country, gets a job on a city police force, and
my
she
goodness.
faces discrimination because she's a bunny and because she's a female.
Oh, my.
So she has her work cut out for her, but she's really smart and makes a big arrest on her first day.
Oh, well, what's a female country bunny to do?
It is so adorable.
I love it.
Jennifer Goodwin plays the voice in this.
Oh, yeah.
But we have a Canadian who makes an appearance, a cameo appearance, and that's Peter Mansbridge, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes, indeed. He plays Peter Moosebridge.
Oh!
And the
That's
character's
cute.
got these big antlers, and he's dressed very neatly sitting at the desk. And it was actually based on his face and his voice.
Oh, that's
Disney
beautiful.
really took care to make it
I
him.
like that. Oh.
But it's just one of these uplifting stories that, you can do it, girl. You just decide what you want to do and you do it.
Oh, that sounds like a good one. I've seen the trailers for it. It looks so cute.
It is.
I love it.
It is. I bet you could get your girls to see it, even though they're probably too old for that.
Oh, they're never too old for those films.
Yeah.
Ah.
I love it.
Now,
I love it.
the next one you had up here was Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Right, and didn't you have Kim Baker, who wrote the Taliban Shuffle, and that was the basis of this movie?
Yes, I know. I'm reading
Wasn't
the book
she amazing?
right now.
So am I.
Yeah,
So interesting, isn't it?
absolutely. But they're saying this is one of Tina Fey's best movies.
Well, yes, and it's her most dramatic. It's a little bit funny. It's more sly and satirical, but she is very good. She plays Kim Barker, who was a Chicago Tribune Middle East correspondent for 7 years, and she, bombs every day, friends kidnapped, just a really terrible situation. But she got so addicted to the action that she couldn't leave. So this is her inside view of going between Pakistan and Afghanistan as a female and as a reporter. So I liked it.
I'm thinking on if usually I do one or the other. So this time I think I have to finish the book and then go and see it. If I'm halfway through the book, I'm not sure. Because
there's a lot more, pardon me, in the film about her boyfriends and the parties.
yes.
The book is a lot more political, heavily political, especially, there's a former prime minister who comes on to her, and she can't get away from. He follows her everywhere she goes in Afghanistan. But it is really fun to see how the other half lives, and I don't mean the reporters who are there living high. I mean the locals.
Yeah.
So it's a real eye-opener.
She was on Howard Stern earlier this week talking about the film and talking about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She had a lot to say about a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
very interesting. She was not impressed with the yelling at the Oscars about causes, and she wasn't impressed with 20-year-olds who get Botox.
No, nor am I.
No, I know. But I thought it was great because she said she doesn't have any desire at all to get Botox, which I thought was cool.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Well, she's beautiful.
I know, she's
and
gorgeous.
And the beauty actually comes up, as you know, Chris, as you're reading the book. When you are in New York, you're a 6. When you step off the plane in Kabul, you're an immediate 10. But then you get back on the plane, you're a 6 again.
Beautiful.
That's a recurring theme. It's kind of cute.
Sounds like
So
a good
what's
one.
Gerard Butler up to?
Gerard Butler is busy redeeming himself for Gods of Egypt. And I think he does a not bad job in the political thriller London Has Fallen, and literally you will see London falling. All the world heads of state are in the city for the funeral of the Prime Minister, and a very highly organized Middle Eastern extremist group comes in and just flattens it. And so he has to go rogue to look after the president because all these other heads of state, including Canada's, are gone. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I mean, entertaining. It's entertaining. It's not a fabulous film, but it's certainly it's worth watching for the effects.
And it's better than Gods of Egypt.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen it. What I'm hearing is quite a bit.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, let's move on to Emma Thompson.
Oh my God, this is so hysterical.
What?
She plays Robert Carlyle's mother in The Legend of Barney Thompson. She's only 2 years older than him.
That's funny.
But so she's got all this elderly makeup on, and she's a chain smoker. She's constantly eating with food hanging out of her mouth. And she has some really dark secrets. So he has accidentally killed his boss at the hair salon.
Oops.
And then he accidentally kills somebody else.
Oh, oops.
So he looks to his mother to help him, and the two of them go off on this really dark adventure. It's funny. It's set in Glasgow. Quite entertaining. Yes, it's a hit.
That sounds good.
I kind of like her in almost anything.
You will love her in this. Trust
Really?
me. Yeah, you need to see this just for her.
I'm still getting over my British thing, my Freddie the Eagle.
Not
Eddie
Freddie
the
the
Eagle.
Eagle.
I keep saying Freddie, Eddie.
You just told me.
I just can't talk. I cried
Yeah.
because I loved it so much.
Heartwarming, uplifting, little
It's
train
all
that
about
could.
it's all about the power of the underdog, the champion of the underdog. I mean, it's all about the underdog.
And his brother Freddie.
Yeah. It's all about the underdog succeeding where everybody tells him he won't. And the actor was just so, like, this geeky kid. He could have
And you
been.
know,
I just loved it.
Well, that is so cool. I think people are really having that same reaction to it. And Taron Egerton, who played Freddie Eddie, he had to hold his lower jaw out the whole time. So you imagine how painful that was?
It was just wonderful. And my girlfriend who came with me kept turning around going, I've never seen you cry at a movie. I said, oh, this is just like, this is every mother. It will bring out the mom in you where you think, oh, my kid, if my kid were a dork and a geek and no, because he was no good really at
I'd send him
anything.
down a giant slide and make him
And of course then the father's saying, forget it, be a plaster, and the mother's going, no, go for your dream.
Yeah.
And that whole
man.
dynamic, I just loved it. That's
May-
gonna
may
be a
I-
movie I will see 1,000
Good.
times.
Okay, I just want to mention The Wave is really good.
Ooh.
It's about a tsunami hitting a Norwegian fjord, and the end of Downton Abbey.
How
am I gonna
I heard
cope?
that in the car. I almost
Cried.
crashed into somebody
Right,
yesterday.
I know.
Yes.
Right. The opening piano, the dog's rear end, the feather duster, it's not going to be new anymore. I'm devastated. How do you feel?
I'll be honest, never watched it.
Are
But
you kidding me?
No,
Are
you
you won't be going through the tragedy this weekend, the
Yeah.
finale on Sunday night.
no.
It's just unbelievable.
I'll catch up one day.
That's craziness.
I'll catch up one day.
So it was still going on, or didn't they stop it?
They stopped it for 1 week for the Oscars.
Okay.
So, you mean going on after the finale?
Yeah.
I believe there's a movie happening, but that doesn't cut it. I want to sit in my house and watch it every Sunday night for the rest of my life.
Oh,
what about
That's how I feel
Well, what
about
about Coronation Street?
Oh, I know, right?
I mean, that series
That's
has been on
freaky.
for 46, 49 years.
Yes.
And the writer who started it, I don't know when, who started when he was probably 5. I don't know. He's not much older than the series, died. So
yes.
It's just unbelievable.
May I just mention that some big Oscar films are out on DVD?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Danish Girl, Room, Creed,
I
Spotlight.
just watched Spotlight the other day.
And?
I loved it. It was very
See,
good.
it's our background.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I
it is very
still
good.
have to see Spotlight. I didn't get to it when it was in the.
Well,
and
it's
now
out.
I have to
Yep,
find
it's
it.
on video and on demand now, and I'm starting to catch up
I'm
now.
just a little slow.
Same here.
Very slow, actually.
You're still crying over Freddie.
Oh, well, thank you, Anne. And
Thank
tomorrow
you,
you want to be joining us because we will be live on location at the Mompreneur Conference talking with some of the finalists for the Mompreneur of the Year Award. We'll also be catching up with Debbie Travis and Maria Locker, CEO of Mompreneur.
And a whole
Sounds
bunch of
good.
finalists.
Yeah.
And that's a really empowering show for us because it's all about, inspiring women who have made it despite all odds. So maybe
Tell
I'll
them
try
to
tomorrow
go and see
too.
Zootopia.
Okay.
So check it out. What she said. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Click the channel subscribe button for full-length interviews and more from What She Said here on YouTube.